Deep in a lush green forest, beside a shimmering, moonlit pond, lived a little frog named Felix. Now, Felix wasn't like the other frogs. While they were busy croaking about juicy flies and the best lily pads for sunbathing, Felix's eyes were always turned upward, fixed on the big glowing orb in the night sky. He was absolutely fascinated by the moon. To him, it wasn't just a light. It was a silver coin, a giant pearl, a magical lantern hanging just out of reach. One evening, as the moon cast a silvery path across the water, Felix made a bold declaration to his friends. "I'm going to touch the moon," he announced, his little chest puffed out with determination. The other frogs burst into a chorus of croaky laughter. "Felix, that's impossible," ribbited an old frog named Bartholomew. "The moon is in the sky. We are frogs. We belong in the pond." But Felix wasn't discouraged. Their laughter only fueled his resolve. He believed that if he wanted something badly enough, he could find a way. His first plan was simple: get higher. He climbed onto the biggest, roundest rock at the edge of the pond. He crouched down, wiggled his back legs, and leaped with all his might. For a thrilling moment, he felt like he was flying. He soared through the cool night air, his little green hands outstretched. But gravity is a stubborn thing, and he landed with a soft plop back in the water, nowhere near the moon. He just got a good splash and a mouthful of pond water. Undeterred, Felix tried again. He noticed the tall cattails swaying by the water's edge. Perfect, he thought. They're like ladders to the sky. He began to climb, one sticky foot after another, up a sturdy stalk. The world below grew smaller, and the moon seemed a tiny bit closer. But as he neared the top, the cattail began to sway wildly in the breeze. Felix held on for dear life, swinging back and forth like a pendulum on a clock. He lost his grip and tumbled down, landing gently on a soft, mossy bank. He was dizzy, but still not defeated. Watching from a nearby branch was a wise old owl with feathers as gray as twilight and eyes that shone like amber. He had seen Felix's attempts and was intrigued by the little frog's spirit. He hooted softly and flew down to land beside him. "What are you trying to do, little one?" the owl asked, his voice a low, gentle rumble. "I'm trying to touch the moon," Felix replied, a bit sheepishly. "But it's much farther than it looks." The owl blinked his large eyes slowly. "Indeed it is," he said. "The desire to reach for something beautiful is a noble one. But perhaps you are looking in the wrong direction." Felix was confused. "What do you mean? The moon is up there." The owl simply swiveled his head towards the pond. "Look," he hooted. Felix turned and followed the owl's gaze. And there, floating on the perfectly still surface of the water, was a flawless, shimmering reflection of the moon. It was just as bright, just as beautiful, and just as magical as the one in the sky. Felix's eyes widened in amazement. He had been so focused on looking up that he had never noticed the magic right in front of him. Slowly, he hopped to the edge of the pond. He reached out a trembling hand and dipped it into the cool water. His fingers passed through the silvery light, sending gentle ripples across the moon's reflection, making it dance and shimmer. It felt cool, wet, and utterly magical. He couldn't physically hold it, but he was touching it. In that moment, he felt a connection to the moon that was more real than anything he had imagined. He looked up at the owl, his heart filled with gratitude. "Thank you," he chirped. "I see now. Sometimes what we are searching for is closer than we think, just in a different form." The owl gave a soft hoot of approval. Wisdom, little frog, is not just about reaching for the stars, but also about appreciating the reflection of the stars in the water at your feet. From that night on, Felix was a changed frog. He still loved the moon in the sky, but he found a special joy in its reflection in the pond. He would spend his evenings sitting by the water's edge, watching the two moons, one far away and one close enough to touch. He shared his discovery with the other frogs, who were amazed. They learned from Felix that while it's wonderful to have big dreams, it's also important to see the beauty and wonder that already surrounds us every day. And so, the little frog who wanted to touch the moon didn't just achieve his dream. He found a deeper wisdom and taught his whole community to see the world in a new, more magical light. Thank you for watching this story with us. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like and subscribe for more tales that spark the imagination. See you next time.